your body when your husband asks of it, forsaking all of it. It is with pleasure that I conclude the ceremony of renewing the vows of marriage that joins you and binds you once again as husband and wife. You may now share a kiss as a sign of your enduring affection.
We learned so many great nuggets. I think part of it was communication, knowing what to say, and also using your natural gifts, like not just physical gifting, like you go to the store and buy something, but using your natural gift that you were bestowed upon by God, using those gifts and just understanding there's no weaker part, in a relationship. Yes, the Bible might say something about being weak, but physically it's not being weak. It's just the person might be the sensitive, person. So, and we were so blessed, and we appreciate, every knowledge.
In his perspective on what I never heard of, relationship equity. Like everybody's talking about equity, but this was completely in a different way. Really trying to break down the barriers of gender roles, but focusing on talents, what God has given, and using that in the best way. And that can change in any season. So I think the way in which it was delivered, the way in which he explained it was awesome.
We learned a new principle that we didn't quite call it a name, but now we know about relationship equity. That was powerful, whereby we don't define roles just by gender but we define roles based on who has the skill set for that thing, and we have to make sure we don't get bogged down with culture, because most of the time those roles have been kind of like assigned to different genders simply because of how we were brought up, but now we live in a world where we have to make sure our unit functions the best way possible for us.
Yeah, the biggest takeaway that I got was, loving my spouse in her love language versus, forcing my way of love onto her. And, I think that's going to enhance our relationship and make her want to connect with me on a deeper level. Because when I love her the way that she wants to be loved, she's going to love me the way that I want to be loved. And then, it's all going to mix together wonderfully. So, yeah.
One thing that stuck with me is about paying attention to your spouse. We talked about the love languages, things like that, but I saw how important it is to pay attention to your spouse and know that she evolves with time. So today she loves physical touch. So I must rise to the occasion, but if she ever changes, I'll be sure to be ready for that adjustment.
Yeah, one of my biggest takeaways was in the beginning of the word, Dr. Jimmy said, invest where you harvest. Did I get that right?
Where you invest is where you harvest.
Yes, where you invest is where you harvest. And that really spoke to me because I know that when I love my husband well, it always comes back right around. If I know that if I continue to respect him, that I will be loved. And so I was really blessed. It was really encouraging, and I thank God for his life and his testimony, and I pray that his message of love and relationship will continue to spread in Jesus' name.
And we got a book too.
Yeah.
Continue to study.
Amen.